Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila, a staunch loyalist of presidential aspirant Bola Tinubu, has initiated a vast corruption probe of Interior Minister Rauf Aregbesola at the House of Representatives. Funny people. Mr. Gbajabiamila presided over the plenary on Wednesday, where it was decided that Mr. Aregbesola and prisons chief Aliru Nababa should be probed for mismanaging up to 165 billion naira in funds earmarked for prisons development across the country. Really? Now, of course, now we know why this probe is coming up again. If really this man has done or committed, or they have suspected this man to have done what he has done, the question is that because they were together, they will not say anything. So that does not mean that the man is guilty or is not guilty, or whether, but let's even assume that the man is guilty. Why is it that they did not, or because they were together, they did not bring up all these charges or all these allegations? Correct. The resolution followed a motion of urgent public importance by Ndudi Elumelu, the minority leader of the House, on the floor of the House on Wednesday in Abuja. In his argument, Mr. Elumelu criticized the welfare of the workforce. The House is disturbed that despite this act and increase in budgetary allocations to the Nigeria Correctional Service to drive its renewed mandate, the tempo and quality of the service have remained the same, if not retrogressing. Mr. Elumelu said the House is worried that the working conditions of staff and inmates welfare have deteriorated, notwithstanding the over 165 billion naira budget allocations to the service in the last 2 years. The legislators resolved to have its Committee on Reformatory Institutions investigate the allegations and report to the House within 12 weeks for further legislative action. The move comes as Mr. Aregbesola and Tinubu are slugging it out publicly over the power tussle in Osun State. On Monday, Mr. Aregbesola was at a political rally where Mr. Tinubu was severely degraded, including being mocked over the viral video that many said amounted to public urination on his body. Mr. Aregbesola has been locked in a fierce political fray with his former chief of staff and successor, Gbajabiamila, accusing him and Mr. Tinubu of conniving to destroy his legacy in Osun State. Mr. Tinubu and Oyetola are believed to be of the same family, with Mr. Oyetola often describing himself as a younger brother to Mr. Tinubu. People's Gazette has reached Mr. Gbajabiamila's office to find out whether or not the probe has connection to the ongoing rift between Mr. Tinubu and Mr. Aregbesola. That is what they will tell you. Oh, no, it has nothing to do. You know, they will go and call another person to sponsor or to raise that thing. You see, Lumeluna, they are using that. You know, these people, they are something else. If nothing is being done to all these people, believe you me, Nigeria will never get it. Nigeria will never get it. Can you imagine? Rubbish. Alabosia. Onibajian. Eletunua. Well, Ogbeni Aregbesola has touched the lion's tail. The rots in this APC regime unfolding gradually by themselves. They are the ones unfolding them. Rogue politicians all over. The only reason why this country is underdeveloped is because of numerous unpatriotic leaders, and that is it. It is very regrettable for anyone to assume that power and its merchants would hold this scepter forever. First, anyone, persons, community, and or nations have the right whenever they can. However, they can to rise up and break the fetters. That is one of the political gimmicks in Nigeria, to nail you easily. OBJ did this to Vincent Ogulafo, and that was his end politically, after publicly criticizing the political god of Western region. This year will be very interesting for Nigerians. It is good to see our thieving politicians expose themselves for us to see. Kudos to Gbaja. Let him expose Aregbe. I'm sure the Aregbe camp won't be foolish to be looking helpless. They will also tell us how they ripped their stairs bar to satisfy their ex-god. Osun State didn't get to that level of indebtedness for nothing. We know the Jaga bandits helped themselves to our funds. At the end, we will hear of the mic on repeat. Gbaja is more corrupt than Aregbesola. They will end up exposing themselves. But unfortunately, they can only expose themselves. We all hear it, but at the end of the day, nothing will be done. Nothing will be done. Believe you me. Now this rubber stamp speaker, they know say Aregbesola need to be probed for money because he said something that was against Uju. Well, both speakers and senate presidents una just figurehead, una just be figurehead sha. Shebi na Edo no be Lagos. Then talk soon. Say no to political godfather in Nigeria. Abba, she ayé yín la wà ni. Enough is enough. For more than 60 years independence, to fix electricity na wahala. Wasted generation na una be started from the first president of this country till date. Una no do well at all. The ruling party needs to keep him quiet small. You can't be criticizing the party and benefiting from that party the same time. Corrupt politicians, so you had to wait this long for him to attack your demigod before you could launch a probe against Aregbe. So Aregbe is no longer a saint. He is wasting his time. Can the speaker jail anyone without trial in the court of law? Even if he alleges at the end of the day that Aregbesola stole 200 billion naira, it remains a mere allegation and speculation because the House of Representatives is not a court of law. Political criminals everywhere. The greatest criminals in Nigeria are the politicians. Yes, they are all this you are talking about all these ritualists, all these Yahoo boys, Yahoo plus, Yahoo minus, Yahoo raised to power 2 or raised to power whatever, greater than and less than. All these people that you are seeing, they are just small rats. The big rats, the big fish, they are the ones at the hem of affairs. And at the end of the day, they are the ones who are the real culprits, but they will be going for all those small ones. Whatever crimes, whatever vices you are seeing at the lower cadre, we have them. Just be rest assured that we have them at the higher cadre there. All of them. You see how they can be manipulative. So because this one is coming out now, just like I said, even if Aregbesola is what he's claiming he has done, definitely why wait till now? They wouldn't have done anything, no, or he wouldn't have seen anything, but because he believes that he wants to, of course everybody knows what is happening, so there's no need to start looking back or going back and forth. So guys, leave your comment down there below. Let's have your take.